Yo! I don't like this knife at all. I just wanted to jump in here and show you guys a knife, and um, no hits to the company at all. I love Crkt, but this knife I don't hate, but I strongly dislike this knife. For a few reasons. I don't even know why I bought it. Probably just going to throw it in a camping bag or go bag, or just leave it in my vehicle. At the time I bought it, I thought it would be a similar knife and fill the similar role as this thing. I was EDCing the shit out of this, so I wanted something kind of similar in looks and function and size and weight and all that. Just to cycle in and out, and carry this along with this. This destroys this, and if I could return it, I probably would, but I throw all the packaging away and all that jazz. But yeah, this is an Ontario Rat Model 2, and this just destroys this knife. I'll talk a little bit about the specs of the knife. The specs on this knife are, it is a 7-inch overall length, 2.6 ounce, 3-inch blade. It is chisel ground. Do not like chisel grind on a blade at all. Just for its sharpening and all that. Its steel for the blade is 8CR13 MOV. China made. The whole knife is made in China. The handle is ridiculously thin and small as compared to the blade. If you look at it, it just looks kind of goofy, with the handle coming all the way up to here, and then the blade just being that much down further. It just looks weird. I know some of their larger knives have this similar look, but they obviously fill your hand. And I mean, it feels like you're holding on to like a Sharpie marker or something. It just does. There's nothing there. It's all crowded. It's right in between being able to have. I mean, at least with my hands, everyone's hands are different, but it's right in between getting that last finger on and it being off. It's in that uncomfortable zone of not really being one or the other. If I have a small knife, go back to the Rat 2, that feels a lot better. Your pinky wants to slide off, but then it also can go there, and you can do it both ways. You could choke back on it and have it off. I mean, you can obviously do that with this, but the damn handle's so thin. Not thin really width-wise, but it's just such a small handle, it feels like you're gonna let go of it if you do anything a little too rough with it. But yeah, steel, 8CR13 MOV, China made, whole thing's made in China. This thing, I'm not like hard comparing it to this, I'm just saying All-State steel, made in Taiwan, same price point. These are anywhere from $25 to $40 wherever you're getting them for this one right here. And then this is about the same. It's in the 20s, 30s. I'm sure you could find it way more, but way better. I don't know what that noise was. But yeah, this thing, it does not have a backstop bar, whatever the hell it's called. The thumb studs, similar to other knives, are the blade stop. That's what it is, blade stop bar, whatever. The thumb studs play that role. I don't know if you can see. See how it's kind of cut out there? The thumb studs come around and lock into that little groove there and keep the blade from going that way. But yeah, me personally, there are two things I like about this. That is the pivot, which is flathead, and it's not adjustable on both sides. I generally like that because it's just less screws that can loosen up. So it's only one side. This side's locked in. It's probably squared off inside, so it can't rotate. And then this is your pivot screw. And it's flathead, so you can... The one thing I do like about it is that it's flathead. I like that about the Emerson knives as well, is that Emerson uses Phillips. These are Torx, but Phillips body screws, and then flathead. So the Emerson knives are fully serviceable anywhere you are, if you have a multi-tool or even a coin or anything like that. So that's what I like about this. If your Loctite breaks loose or you don't have Loctite, you can do pivot adjustments on the fly, one would say. Another thing, the only other thing I do like about this is the flipper. A lot of CRKT's flipper knives have this real rough, if it'll focus or if you can even pick that up, this real rough knurling on it, almost like jimping. So that if you're opening your knife like you should a flipper, push it down like a button, not really pull back, it just digs into your finger and you just boop. It does fly open. Very nice that way. No choils or anything. Thin handle. The jimping up top is there, but not at all. It's flush with the handle scales, and it's really tiny jimping. And it is flush with the handle scales is all I could really... I mean, at least knives like this have a little bit of a ramp and a little bit of something to do something. But this is just, you might as well be trying to grip the back here or the blade itself. You know, it's just not there. I'm probably being a little biased towards this knife because a lot of people probably like Tanto and serrations and stuff. I hate Tanto, and I don't hate Tanto, but I do hate serrations. I feel like a lot of knife companies don't really perform when it comes to serrations. It's kind of just, hey, here's some serrations, but there are some that nail it. And CRKT does have a really cool serration design with that real swooping wave serrations. I forget what they call it, but it's more of like a rope cutter or seatbelt cutter, which serrations can be used for very effectively. I like to have a plain edge. What else? This thing just sucks to me. The chisel grind. Horrible for sharpening, the way I like to sharpen, at least. Oh, one more thing. Just get it up here close to focus. Look at that pocket clip. Is that not ridiculous? I could make that in 5 minutes with metal shears and a vise and a drill and some black paint. I can make this thing in 5 minutes. It's 2 bends and it's just a piece of steel. I mean, I'm trying not to slam the company here, but come on. I mean, tip down only, and then that. This thin little, it's really thin. I mean, there's some snap to it, but I mean, laying down on the couch or something, this catches in the couch, that thing's just gonna fold all the way over and just snap off and all in one motion. Turn autofocus back on here. But yeah, on my ratings of knives, out of 10, I'd give it like a 2 or a 3 in my eyes. I mean, I like EDC plus size. That's usually what I carry. I will occasionally carry small ones like this and the SOG Aegis Mini and stuff like that. I really do like the sub EDC size every now and then, but I primarily stick to the EDC plus size. But trying to keep everything not biased, this knife is probably actually like a 6 or a 7, but to me, it's like a 2 or a 3 maybe. So I'm just going to keep it as maybe a first aid kit knife for the serrations part of it. for clothes and stuff like that, bandages, or an auto knife for seat belts and stuff like that. But at that point, you know, you can get a $10 or $20 really good serrated seatbelt rescue tool, or you get this for, I believe I bought it for $35 or something like that. At I don't know, it was just kind of an on the fly thing, and I thought I would really enjoy it, but I really don't. Um, One other thing is I'm trying to think of ideas of stuff to do this. I might put a hollow grind on it, you know, sharpened on both sides, and maybe get rid of the serrations and kind of, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'll look at some other knives that I didn't really like and see if their handles will work better with this blade. Like, sometimes when I buy knives that I know I really won't like or carry or something, I just start instantly looking for stuff that I could do to it. Like Frankenstein knives, like just combine a knife handle with the assisted operation with a blade, you know, drill out the blade. I've done stuff like that, and I still do. Most of those are gone, long gone, but I tend to do that. If I know I'm not gonna like something or carry it as much, I try to make it likable for me. I usually end up messing it up. Not usually, but sometimes. But yeah, I don't want to ramble too much. One thing is the glare here. Let me know down below if it annoys the living shit out of you, or if it kind of acts as like a focal point, so it's not all just perfectly black. I'm kind of torn between just leaving it or trying to figure out like lighting solution for behind me to get rid of this glare, or maybe bring the shine down on this table that I made. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If it's horrible, if it's annoying to you, if it's too bright. Just give me a little bit of feedback. At least somebody. I know some people watch these stupid videos. I think it looks kind of cool as kind of a spotlight type, whatever you're talking about. You know, you can have that here and other stuff over here. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass now. But yeah, let me know if it's annoying you. And I'm rambling again. All right, dudes. I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me know what you think of this knife. I would not recommend it, but in watching this video, let me know if you were like, "Hey, it's a pretty cool knife." Maybe I'll go around and buy one for $40. Hell yeah, I love Crkt. Let me know if this review helped at all. Like, comment, subscribe down below, please. Trying to get more subs. I know it's not very good content, but hey, every now and then I put out something a little funny or useful. Yeah, let me know what you think of this knife and what you think of this glare, and if this was the absolute best review you've ever seen in your entire life, and you hope to see a review as good as this in your entire life, or if you absolutely hate me and you're gonna unsubscribe immediately if you even made it this far in the video. But hands down across the board, each and every one of you, have a good one.